Today, we explore how this date completely reshaped our world across five powerful dimensions: culture, education, finance, politics, and technology. This day proves that history never rests. Let's dive into the fascinating interconnected events of this date that continue to influence how we live, think, and innovate today. So, without much further ado, let's go.
So if you look at a calendar, June 20th probably just looks like, a mundane little box.
Right, like maybe a dentist appointment or a friend's birthday.
Yeah, exactly. But welcome to today's deep dive. Because when you pull together our stack of sources today, we've got National Archives records, historical databases, cultural documentaries, and you dump out the historical contents of that specific 24-hour slice.
You find this perfect, chaotic microcosm of the entire human experience.
I mean, we're talking everything from the Bengal partition to the invention of the telegraph.
It really is a true cross-section of how we operate. And if we look at the human element first, June 20th is World Refugee Day.
Oh, right.
Specifically, 2026 marks the 75th anniversary of the 1951 Geneva Convention.
Which is a massive milestone. But what did that convention actually do, mechanically speaking?
Well, it established the legal definition of a refugee. So it was really the first time the global community agreed on paper that crossing an imaginary line on a map entitled you to physical protection.
Wow.
Yeah, and the current theme, Until Everyone is Safe, really anchors that whole concept of universal sanctuary.
That idea of sanctuary, though, it isn't just a political concept. I mean, some cultures apply it ecologically. Like our sources show that around the June solstice, the Indian state of Odisha observes the Raja Parba festival.
Right, the premise there is striking. The belief is that the earth goddess, Bhuvi, is actually menstruating.
Which prompts a complete halt to agriculture.
Exactly. It's a mandatory 3-day pause on all farming, digging, or disturbing the soil in any capacity.
It kind of makes me think of, like, a drained smartphone battery.
Oh, how so?
Like before the heavy monsoon season hits, you just leave the earth plugged in and absolutely refuse to touch it so it can recharge.
That's a great analogy.
Right.
Because the soil has been baking under a brutal summer sun.
Mm.
That undisturbed rest isn't just symbolic, it's a vital agricultural safeguard.
It needs to recover.
Right. It allows the land to properly absorb the coming moisture and actually sustain the next harvest cycle.
So we have these beautiful traditions honoring the earth, but then we look at the National Archives resources, and June 20th is overwhelmingly a day where politicians take a giant pen and just start drawing borders across that same earth.
Oh, yeah. The bureaucratic milestones really pile up on this date. Like in 1782, the Continental Congress adopted the design for the Great Seal of the United States.
Okay.
And across the Atlantic, 1837 marked Queen Victoria's accession to the throne. Plus, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln officially recognized West Virginia's statehood.
But wait, I have to ask, a new wax seal or a queen putting on a crown, does that actually change anyone's day-to-day life? Or is that just, the elite playing map maker?
Well, take Lincoln recognizing West Virginia.
Right.
He didn't just draw a border. He essentially amputated a piece of a rebelling state to create a new, loyal one.
Oh, I see.
It shows how borders are used as literal weapons of war. Those abstract lines dictate power dynamics, and they have devastating real-world consequences.
And I'm guessing that kind of map drawing drastically alters the local economy, too.
Completely. Look at the Bengal partition. Impartially speaking, on June 20, 1947, the Bengal Legislative Assembly voted to partition the region into West and East Bengal.
Right.
And by drawing that specific line, West Bengal kept the jute manufacturing factories, but they lost 4/5 of the raw jute-producing land to East Bengal.
Wait, really? So you separated the manufacturing from the agriculture?
Yes.
That is an instant, massive supply chain failure.
It was chaos. The resulting black market was huge. Smuggling skyrocketed because East Bengal was suddenly cut off from its commercial hub in Kolkata.
Just from the stroke of a pen.
Exactly. It upended millions of livelihoods and triggered widespread food shortages.
But there's this wild irony here, because on the exact same day in history that politicians were locking down borders and suffering the financial fallout, inventors were quietly breaking them.
Oh, absolutely.
Like in 1819, the SS Savannah became the first steamship to cross the Atlantic.
And then on June 20, 1840, Samuel Morse received the patent for the telegraph. He separated communication from physical transportation entirely.
So, the telegraph was basically the 19th century internet.
Pretty much.
It fundamentally collapsed the very borders and distances that those political events created.
Right. It established a globalized network that completely defied geographic divisions. You no longer had to physically cross a border to send a message across it. The technology just bypassed the political map.
It really frames June 20th as the ultimate summary of the human story. I mean, we honor the earth, we seek sanctuary, we draw political borders.
Endure the financial wreckage of those borders.
Right. And then we invent the technology to cross them anyway.
All wrapped up in one single day on the calendar.
Which leaves you with a final thought to ponder. If a single seemingly random date holds this much interconnected, world-shifting history, what hidden global revolutions and silent milestones occurred on your own birthday?
Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology. Reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us, I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question. What would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments, what would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.